So now, from here, how do you see it will go in the future? Do you see from the point of future perspective, do you see something more is going to happen in this area?
In the area of personalization,
Yeah.
while it has started, okay,
Okay.
let's say medical facility, medical care is an area where there is a
Mm-hmm.
lot more of personalization that is required. Yeah, and we will see that coming in the years to come. It could be the same in the automobile industry. It could be the same in a retail industry. Retail industry, let me give you an example of, let's say when we go to a grocery store to pick up some fruit. Gone were the days when I would just look at the fruit and say, okay, I'm going to have that. Now we ask a lot of questions. We ask questions around, is it organic? Where is it coming from? How are they transporting it from farm to the store? Who has gone into working on the fields? Who are the farmers? So there's a lot more of an expectation around traceability. So this blockchain will play a very important role. This technology has a lot of scope, and not just in the retail industry, but across industries. You will see that this is something that will come in. Sensors will play a role because it's going to give us different experiences without even having to probably taste of fruit. You're going to start looking at how the fragrance of the fruit, the taste of the fruit without even having to eat it. You're going to go through all those experiences, just like we used to see it in the science fiction movies earlier on, whether it is our travel in the aircraft or whether it is about the kind of food we eat, the kind of social gatherings that we would have. I think it's just a beginning. We're only going to be seeing a lot more of changes which are going to personalize experiences a lot more. I remember just the other day we were having a discussion. A couple of us friends, we keep looking at what is the future looking like, not just in learning, for future of everything. So I was saying it could get a little scary also because because of the big data that is available, people get to know everything that is about you as long as you're willing to share it. So where does data privacy come into play? Right, there are a lot of regulations also because governments as well as cybersecurity is making sure that, and we also know about what's happening with GDPR in the European region. They're very particular about not having all their information stored anywhere, right? So there has to be a blend of being able to understand people to offer personalized services and taking care of the confidentiality part of it and the data privacy part of it. Okay, so we will see the aim is to move in the direction of a future which makes people more and more secure. Again, I go back to something that you asked me about. How can things be accessible at the tip of your fingers, right? We said with ATM, everything was at the tip of the fingers, but now the ATM seems like something that was so back of beyond, right? We're moving into something which is much more different and much more technology oriented. So personalization is here to stay, and that's going to be exciting. But there is also the other part of it. Then will it take away the experience of, is it going to make life so complex, right? But it should not do that. Technology should be able to keep track of that. And the other day, someone was asking this question: does it mean that the robotic mind will be able to pick up information about ethics and values as well? And emotions. If it's able to do all of that, then it can also get very scary who you're working with and who you're dealing with. But it's an exciting journey.